And I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Tuafili. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Spins away with great balance. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State, offensive line play wasn't good enough. You got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
You know, runs like this, oftentimes you're like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
The give is to Williams. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
To the air. It's Uiagalelei. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day.
All right, a little bit outside the box, right? A little bit of a different play call on 3rd down, but I think now you got to make the decision. Now it's between, do I go for it, do I kick a field goal? I think you call a play like that last one, and you know if I get to the 1-yard line, I'm going for it on 4th down. So I think the offensive coordinator probably had a pretty good idea what they wanted to do and the outcome of that play.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 3, Alabama 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over. First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They're going to run it to the right, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. And the Noles get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yard. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Zach.
The give is to Williams. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout. Florida State.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Haynes. Runs through a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where this guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
On the run, it's Haynes. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll give it to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Pushes for the goal line. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. This is a designed run. And it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Florida State 18.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. They'll run for it on 4th down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll go right back to it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Offense lining up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Seminoles are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Wants to throw on second down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He fires one deep down the right side.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The give as they work on that clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll go to the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up 3. It's 3rd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
35, Florida State, 18.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been he wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Coming after it. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looking for a block. It's Bernard. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38.
1st and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day.
Just steamrolling his way through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to run it back. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Get set. Go, go, go.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And despite this point being relatively meaningless, I suppose it could carry value for some. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats, and not much else, as this one is in the books. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.